The thing about nostalgia is nostalgia never dies. We take these pleasant memories that we form in our youth from playing games, and we use these memories as our comfort zones. Playing a game, simply looking at the box art, it can be the same as looking at a photo album or watching home videos. It gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling deep in the pit of your stomach of a easier, simpler time. And that is why video game collecting is as crazy as it is now. It has been quite some time since I've done a game collecting video or game pickup video. The last time I made one of these was about 5 years ago. My collection has definitely gone through some drastic changes since I started collecting about 10 years ago. I've definitely had to purge the collection at times where multiple hundreds of games have left, but as of right now, my collection is stronger than it has ever been. And I never stopped collecting. And I've definitely been wanting to return to the pickup video format that I started doing 10 years ago, just simple little video making. So let's get to it. In the same vein of nostalgia, the first two things I wanted to show aren't video games at all, but actually two very nostalgic things to me, kind of from my childhood, my early teenage years. And the first thing that I found was this pretty sweet Ninja Turtles figure made by Playmates. And this is the same exact packaging, the same exact mold, the same exact figure that they made back in the late 80s when Ninja Turtles first came out. When I first seen this, I thought it was really neat. I wasn't sure if I was going to pick it up or not, but the more I looked at it, the more I realized I need this in the collection. I've never been really huge on collecting Ninja Turtle stuff, but as a child, I'm pretty sure I had this exact figure, and the fact that they're remaking these old classic toys with the same exact molds and the same exact packaging, they know what they're doing getting people to start buying these again. These next couple things I decided to pick up was purely out of nostalgia. I'd always planned on picking them up, but this is the first time I have seen them in stores since they were released, I don't know, months ago. I don't even remember when they came out, but this is the first time I've seen them, and that is these Digimon trading card starter decks. Like I said, it's the first time I've seen them in store since they were released. I don't plan on opening these. I think they're really cool, like showpieces, collector's pieces for the collection. And again, Digimon is just one of those really nostalgic things for me. I got really into Pokemon when it came out, really into Yu-Gi-Oh when it came out, and pretty into Digimon when it came out. I used to have those little Digimon Gigapet things back in the day as well. But yeah, I found these and the Ninja Turtle at Walmart. I paid retail for them, which is like $12.50 a piece for these and like $13 for this right here. So not a deal, just nice nostalgic pickups. The next place I headed over to was our local pawn shop, Cashland. In past, I've definitely gotten some really amazing deals from there. Lots of games over the years, multiple consoles. And this time I was pleasantly surprised as I was about to leave. I seen on the counter this little guy, Game Boy Advance SP, not the best condition. Definitely seen some better days. But the screen isn't completely ruined. And in addition to that, it was only $10 and it works. It came with the charger and two games, nothing to write home about, Pac-Man Collection and Frogger Adventures, so $10 for that. It's kind of a no-brainer. Again, the condition isn't the greatest, but you don't say no to a $10 Game Boy Advance SP, especially when it comes with the charger and two games. Another thing I picked up from Walmart, again, just retail, these Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Joy-Cons. It's definitely something I wanted to get my hands on before they disappeared. It's not one of those things that's super sought after, but anything and everything Nintendo and Zelda is getting kind of bought up and scalped online, so I was happy to find these in store and get a set of them before I regret missing out on them. Still trying to find that Loftwing amiibo, and I don't think we're going to be able to find that. Alright, now moving on to one of my favorite video game trades, Mega Replay in Fort Wayne. If you've seen my older videos, you know I go there all the time. So I didn't get anything too crazy this time, but always collecting for Nintendo 64. And unfortunately, that's one of those things that I've purged in the past. I think the most I've ever had is about 150 Nintendo 64 games. Now I'm back down to 55-ish. So when I seen this for a decent price, I went ahead and picked this up for $14.99. I think that's what the sticker said. Gex 64. Another one of those classic 3D platformers. No brainer. You're going to add it to the collection. And value-wise, the Mega Replay is great because they always price things a little bit lower than eBay, sometimes a lot more lower than eBay. And it seems like a lot of other game trades I go to these days, right on the money. You don't ever get a deal. It kind of defeats the purpose of going to them because why wouldn't I just save the gas and buy the things on eBay? So Mega Replay is a godsend to go to get things undervalued from eBay. Some other games that I picked up at Mega Replay are The Legend of K Anniversary on the Wii U, Mushroom Men, The Spore Wars on Wii, Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles, Kawasaki Jet Ski, and Illibits. Some of these games I remember being able to pick up for dirt cheap for like $1 a piece. And a lot of these were only $2 to $5, but again, all these games were very nicely priced for what they go for. The rest of the games that I got on the list today all came from multiple deals from the same person. This gentleman is a person that I've done deals with through local Facebook Marketplace over the years. I think the first deal I ever did with him was probably 5, 6, maybe even 7 years ago at this point. But he's always really fair for what he asks. He's never right on the money on eBay. He's never above. He's always 10, 20, 30% below eBay. So I always enjoy looking at what he has, and I always know I'm going to come walking away with a really good deal. The first deal that I made with them was for a nice set of games for the Wii and a very nostalgic gem for the Super Nintendo that I just haven't gotten back in my collection for whatever. That gem is none other than Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. Kind of seeing a pattern here. Yeah, Ninja Turtles is kind of making a comeback for me nostalgic wise. This is one of those games that I played at multiple points in my childhood with multiple groups of people, so I have lots of good memories of playing this game. I love this game so much I ended up picking up the arcade 1-up of the Ninja Turtles, and I'm really happy to still have that. I just don't have the room to properly play or display it. 4 other games that I also got in this lot were Mario Party 8 on the Wii. That is complete. Mario Party 9, also complete. And then Pikmin and Pikmin 2 on the Wii. Both missing the manual, but it's just ridiculous seeing how much value games have gained over the years. I mean, this is a Nintendo Selects Wii game, which means this retailed brand new for $19.99 years ago, and now I'm pretty sure this is like a $50 game. It's crazy. Things are getting out of hand. It's cool to see everybody coming together and collecting, but it also sucks because a lot of these people that are coming together are scalpers. And they know that the people that have nostalgia for these games are willing to pony up for a lot of these memories because they've made those mistakes of selling or trading their games, and they want to get those games back so they can experience those feelings again and those memories. 2 more separate deals that I got from the same guy, but I ended up picking all of these games up at one time for one very, very good price. A bunch of GameCube games. If everybody knows that GameCube is out of hand at this point. I think a lot of things have started to come down a little bit, but overall, where we were 2 years ago with GameCube, it's insane. And a lot of these games I did actually want to have for my collection. It's kind of a take it all or leave it kind of deal with him. So I ended up getting a lot of these just because I actually wanted them, and then the rest of them just kind of came with the deal. But again, the entire lot was very well priced. And we have Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. We have Resident Evil 0. We have Resident Evil. We've got a game called Zoo Cube. Another good one, A Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. Most of these are complete. I think only 3 of them were missing their manuals. We got Naruto Clash of Ninja. We got Burnout, Jimmy Neutron, 007, Everything or Nothing, Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. Tack 2, The Staff of Dreams. Tack 1, The Great Juju Challenge. Another good one, Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse. Batman Vengeance, and Legends of Wrestling. And the last two games I got in this lot are most certainly the best, and that is Pokemon Channel on the GameCube, and then Metroid, Samus Returns, brand new sealed. This is one of those games, 3DS is on the rise right now. Go out, get the 3DS games while you can, because this is going to end up being just like every other Nintendo console in that things are kind of really cheap right now. I mean, look at it. Walmart's clearancing all their 3DS games right now for $10. So if you can go out and get those, especially the Pokemon games, those are solid investments if that's what you're into. But it's also a great way if you've always wanted to pick these games up and you just haven't yet, get them while you can and while they're cheap. Because this right here, even though it got clearanced out for $10, it's going for about $50 in sealed condition. And this is probably because Metroid's just really hype right now because of the Metroid Prime 4 that's going to be coming out within the next 20 years, I don't know. But it's also Metroid's anniversary. 3DS, like I said, is on the rise. So I'm really happy to have this one sealed. I do have a loose copy of this. I'll probably still keep that so I can play it and then keep this one sealed. But that is it for the pickups this week, guys. It was really fun going back and making this kind of video again. When I first started recording, I was a little bit nervous. But by the end of this recording, I'm like, I'm ready to go out and get more games and make some more videos because I'm ready to go back into this a little bit. I don't know if I will. I've already got some more games lined up, some finds that I found that I didn't want to add in this video because I didn't want it to be too long. But I think I'll have another video coming soon. There'll be some pretty good pickups in there as well. But naturally, I have to say the same line every YouTuber says at the end of their video. Thank you so much for watching. But we all really do mean it. We thank each and every one of you for watching, taking time out of your day for watching. And I thank you guys, for any of you guys that take a moment to watch my silly little pickups video. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys soon.